A steady breeze Tuesday had the wind farms spinning in Mills County. Each turn cranks electricity into the Texas grid. But that doesn't happen when the wind stops blowing or when equipment freezes up, like what happened to some wind farms during the February ice storm. Senate Bill 3 would require renewable electrical generating companies to have some type of power backup plan.
It needs to be a balanced portfolio so that the reliability, what Texans want, be able to flip a switch and the light come on, is there at all times.
State Senator Charles Schwertner sponsored SB 3, which is called the Power Grid Stability Bill. The statewide crisis caused by the February storm essentially guaranteed its passage.
This is not going to be a repeat of 2011. This bill passed off the Senate floor 31-0. It has a very strong bipartisan feel. I worked with my fellow senators to get a consensus document that I believe addresses all the failures that occurred during the Valentine's Day storm.
Along with the mandate for a backup plan, power generators are also required to winterize. Failure to do so can bring a fine of up to $1 million a day. A state emergency advisory committee is to be established to draft a response plan. The power supply chain is to be mapped out, and a storm classification system like what's done for hurricanes is also to be developed. That will help create a new statewide power outage warning system, something like smartphone Amber Alerts. But State EMA Director Nim Kidd says there are big things to work out first.
Past legislatures have tried to bring bills by this forward. They've never made it to the governor's desk for signature. Most of our local officials in the past, and this may have changed with this event, but in the past, they didn't want Austin being the frontline notifier to their citizens.
Kidd warns an area could have different alerts coming from counties, towns, utilities, even schools.
One of the things that we've all learned from the disaster psychology is when an individual gets conflicting messages coming from conflicting points, that individual usually just stops. They don't take action on any of them because they're not sure which one to trust or believe.
There's consumer protection in SB 3. The legislation outlaws wholesale index plans, which resulted in large power bills because of predatory pricing. Bill collections are to be deferred during weather emergencies, and there's a requirement for the PUC to create an emergency pricing plan.
State lawmakers are very serious about never letting this happen in Texas again. It was a catastrophic failure. There's no two bits about it. And it needs to be addressed in a holistic manner